everyone, it's Kat. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, please make sure to like and subscribe the video so you don't miss out on any new content. And thank you for stopping by. Today we're going to be updating this old nightstand I have. I actually have two of them, but I'm only going to show you one of them right now because it would be way too long of a video if I do both of them together. It's a dark wood. I've had them for about 10 years and I think it's time for an update. So I'm going to be chalk painting them in this chalk paint. It's Rust-Oleum's Chalked and it's in linen white. And I've used this product on other things before and it actually works pretty good. I love it and it's a lot cheaper than other name brand chalk paints. And you're also going to be needing a paintbrush. You can use the paintbrushes like specifically intended for chalk painting. I'm just using a craft brush because I'm cheap. And you want to lay down something underneath your work area because you don't want to get paint splatters everywhere. And so let's begin. The first step is probably put your hair up because I need to get my let's get down to business hairdo on because this is going to get a little messy and you don't want to have your hair in your face. But the real first step is you want to sand it down a little bit, sand your product down a little bit. I just used a fine grit sandpaper and lightly scuffed the surface. You don't really have to sand too much with chalk paint because it sticks to everything, but I did it just in case and then I wiped all the dust away. Okay, and let's just start painting. You just want to get a good amount on your brush and just start painting. You don't want to do too many different brush strokes in too many different directions or anything because you don't want it to look all funky. And I'm just getting a good amount on my paintbrush and just painting it all over. I'm starting with the top because, I don't know, it's a flat surface. It seems the easiest place to start. And I actually got really cute drawer pulls for this as well that I'll show you later on in the video. And I think it'll just really update the piece, make it match my decor in my bedroom because right now I'm doing a farmhouse theme and white chalk paint furniture always looks perfectly at home in a farmhouse style room. And this is just the first coat, so don't worry about all the lines or little mess ups here and there because you're going to be doing a second coat which will really make it smooth and a good finished product. Okay, so what you want to do is just keep painting the whole thing all over until you're fully done with your first coat and let it dry and then you can start the second coat. Okay, so I'm done with the first coat. This is what it looks like. You can still see some wood underneath and you can see some brush strokes. So I'm going to let this dry for a couple hours and come back and do the second coat and then I'll show you what it looks like when it's done with the second coat. Okay, now that it's all dry, you got the second coat down and it's all dry, you can start the fun part, de-stressing it. So I just have regular old sandpaper right here. It's medium grit. And you're going to want to go around mostly to the edges where it naturally get distressed and just start scraping away some of the paint so you can see the wood through it. This is what really gives it that nice aged farmhouse country feel. So just start scraping away until you get the distressed amount that you want. I'm going to do a little bit on the top as well. And you just keep going until you're all done. after you're done distressing, you want to get your new knob that you're putting on. I just have this really cute little white and gold feather knob, and screw it into the back. You screw it into the drawer. I'm just finger tightening mine right now so you can see what it looks like, but you should probably use a screwdriver. And there's your finished nightstand. It was really easy to do. Don't be afraid to try chalk paint. If you've never used it before, it's very forgiving. If you make little mess ups, the best thing about Farmhouse style is the distressing. So you can just distress away any mistakes that you made, and it turns out beautiful. So now, after about 1 day's work, actually a couple hours really, if you don't count the dry time, you have a beautiful new piece of furniture that you paid hardly nothing for because it was either something you thrifted or something that you had already in your house, and you just give it a new life with some chalk paint. So if you have any questions or comments, please write it down in the comment section below, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And thank you for stopping by and doing this project with me. Bye!